here. See them long trains running and you watch them disappear. Without love, where would you be now? Without love, you know I saw Miss Lucy down along the track, lost a home and a family, and she won't be coming back. Without love, where would you be now? Without love, well, the Illinois Central and the Southern Central Freight gotta keep on pushing, mama, 'cause you know they're running late. Without love, where would you be right now? Without love, keep on churning and the wheels go round and round, and the steel rails are cold and hard for the miles that they go down. Without love, where would you be now? Without love, ooh, where would you be now? All right, thank you. Well, my name is Chris up here, and we are Fabric. You are part of Fabric this morning. You're part of the deep weaving of this world. So we got some fun stuff going on today, and just in case you were wondering, you are so welcome to be part of it. Yeah, we try not to do anything weird in the wrong ways, only weird in the right ways, okay? So hopefully that makes you feel a little better. All right, well, this tune is called Woven, kind of a little anthem for us here, and it's a song I wrote. And if you want to sing along, maybe you got one of those papers coming in. It's got a QR code. You can scan that and look at the lyrics on your phone. Yeah, but how about, it's always a little bit weird, but I would encourage you to stand up and move your body around a little bit, okay? We'll get you grooving. Maybe it's a moonshot, maybe it's utopian, maybe it's never gonna be Pollyanna, optimism. Maybe you can see we are a threefold chord, one, all things and oneness itself. Go. Won't break with the weight, 'cause we are woven. Independent, solitary. Maybe we just don't know where to start. Let the fear in, let the schedule win. Even with the warning of our loneliness, but we are a threefold chord. One, all things in oneness itself. We will not let go. Won't break with the weight, 'cause we are woven.
Nice. Go ahead and have a seat. Welcome to the Falls. I am Heidi Esposito, and I'm on staff here with Fabric, with the pleasure and wonderful opportunity to work with children and youth, helping them to have these conversations that matter, and hopefully helping us to all grow into humans that our world needs. And boy, isn't it a nice day to be at the Falls, right? It has been, we've been here all of July, and we have, knock on paper or whatever you have. We have really had great weather, and it just is beautiful to be in this treasure every Sunday. So thank you, Minneapolis, and thank you for the people that thought of this many, many years ago and set it aside for us to be here. I love that Fabric doesn't feel like it has to be in a certain place in order to be Fabric. We're Fabric wherever we go. We're Fabric here at the Falls. In the fall, we'll reconvene at Field Community School on 46th and 4th Avenue, and that's a great place to be. But nothing is really set in stone, so we can be Fabric wherever we are, and I really love that about Fabric. I love that Fabric has this leaning and this drive to be creative. And it helps us to think of things in new ways and look at things from different perspectives. And that's sort of how this art of togethering came to be. We wanted to spend some time thinking about what it means to be together as Fabric. And we came up with this idea to say, wow, art has a wonderful way of both bringing ideas and people together. So let's bring some artists to share what they think about that and to involve us in their art. So we've done it with poetry and spoken word and music and visual art and improv, and today we get to do it with a little dance, so that's going to be pretty fun too. And I also love that Fabric takes kids really seriously. We know that kids can have these conversations, and it's important that they do, and we know that we have a lot to learn from kids too. So that's another thing that I really appreciate about being Fabric. Hopefully you got a Sunday paper, and if you didn't, there's some more over at this table. And at that table, you can also find some coffee and some water, and we're pretty casual here, so feel free to get up and get what you need. Kids, there's popsicles. I see most of you already found those, so that's good, but feel free to help yourselves to those. In your Sunday paper, hopefully that there's a little blue envelope, and that's one way that you can support Fabric financially, and thank you for that. There's lots of ways to support Fabric. Being here, putting your butts in the seat, that's one way. Doing the behind-the-scenes stuff and helping out, that's another way. And then, of course, your financial gifts are appreciated as well. There should also be a communication card. Everyone get that out and wave that in there. Make sure you got one. Right? Yeah? Okay. And a little pen. So now you're equipped to put your name on the communication card and let us know that you were here. You can also let us know any questions you have or comments. We love to hear your joys and your hurts as well. We send those out to people that have agreed to hold those hurts and those joys with you, and we as staff do that as well. One thing I want to draw your attention to on the Sunday paper is the thing called field trips. We are not going to gather here for the next 2 weeks because Fabric is going on the road. We're taking a road trip, not too far, but we are going to engage with some people and organizations and places that we feel are aiming at some of the same things that we are as Fabric, and hopefully having some fun as well. Our leader, our leader and pastor, Greg Meyer, and his partner, Chris, are on sabbatical this summer, and they are taking some time, hopefully, to rest and relax, because they've been at this for 16 years. But also, they're taking some time to imagine what it means to be together as Fabric, and maybe imagine what those next 16 years are going to be like. And we're going to do that too. So there are, I think, 15 different field trips that you can sign up to go on, all different kinds of places and experiences. And we're going to do some pausing and reflecting about that idea of togethering at these places, and maybe pick up some things that we can learn and bring back to Fabric. The first one is actually happening tomorrow. So if you have, a little groove in your step or whatever, and you want to come to the Eagles Club and do some square dancing, that is the first field trip, and that is happening tomorrow at 7:30. I do encourage you to sign up because some of these things are ticketed, and we want to make sure that we have tickets for everybody. And also, it's helpful for the host to know who to look for and to welcome you to whatever we're doing. So make sure and sign up. And speaking of dance, we're pretty lucky this morning because we get to welcome Drew Geck and Anna Esposito with us, and they are professional tap dancers here in the Twin Cities. They are amazing teachers and choreographers for students all across the Twin Cities. And they both dance with a group called the Rhythm Street Movement. And they are this amazing blend of fantastic music and fantastic tap dancing that is just filled with joy. I believe there's a show you could catch next weekend, but also every year they do a show at the Kohl Center called Who Brought the Humbug, which is just fantastic. So check them out. Probably Anna has been asking me for 10 years to do tap dancing. And I kept saying, no, I can't do it. I don't, that's your thing. I'm probably going to fall on my face. I'm going to make a fool out of myself. And 4 years ago, I finally said, okay. And I joined her adult tap class. And let me tell you, it was one of the best decisions I made. It is an hour of the week that I can have guaranteed joy. It's an hour of the week that I don't experience any anxiety. It's an hour of the week that my brain switches off that racing brain of to-do lists and things that I'm trying to always churn around. And I think also if you're an aging person, it's probably good for your brain in that way too. But it has just been a true joy to watch Anna and her amazing gifts as a teacher and get to participate. So I encourage you today, when you get an opportunity to participate, to maybe think of it as a growth zone moment and to try it out. I promise it won't be too hard, and if I can do it, I am probably, the lowest common denominator in this thing, so I think you can do it too. And it's for kids, and it's for adults, and it's for everyone. So I hope you participate in that. To get us ready, I think we should move our bodies a little bit. So whether it's in your chair or if you want to stand up, I'm going to encourage you to get as small as you can. And hold yourself tightly. Maybe this tightness reminds you of some of the stresses and the things that you carried here today. And now I want you to start to open up, and I want you to start to get bigger and bigger and bigger and stretch as far as you can. And breathe in the air that's here and notice that you are here. All right. While you're up, find someone to say hello to this morning and maybe share what is the last thing that you've tried that has been new. All right, so share that with each other, say hello, and welcome everybody here to the Falls.
sorry. That was kind of rude of me. We were having this conversation, and I didn't think to include you. So I would like to include you now, if that's okay. But I know that you don't tap dance necessarily, and I know that you might not play the keys as well as Zach. So I'm going to tell you what to say. Is that cool? Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to have everyone stand up, and we're going to play a little game. Okay, this game is called No Peeky Peeky. So everyone needs to turn around and face the falls. Boom. Okay, so when we were just having this conversation, Drew and I together, and Drew and Zach and I together, we were doing something called trading fours. So we were each giving 4 bars of music to each other, and we were responding back. How this is going to work is I'm going to give you 1 bar, 4 counts of a rhythm, and you're going to respond back. It's just call and response. But I took away your sight, so you can't watch what I'm saying. You just have to respond using your ears. So listen once to Drew and I, and then I'll tell you when your turn is to talk. So Drew and I would go like this. Easy enough? Can we handle it? And you can clap, you can stomp, you can use noises, whatever you want to use to call back to us, but you just have to give me the same rhythm. All right? Are you ready? Yeah? Okay, here we go. Nice job. All right, turn back around. You did it. Amazing. All right, you can take a seat. Welcome. Like I said, or like my mom said, that's my mom, by the way. I'm Anna Esposito, and this is my great friend, tap dancing duet partner, and roommate, Drew Geck. So we spend a lot of time together tap dancing, talking, all that jazz. When I tell people I'm a professional tap dancer, I usually get 1 of 3 responses. The first being like, oh my God, that's so cute. I used to take tap when I was a little kid and like blah, blah. I'm like, cool, great, awesome. I'm glad you took tap dance. The second being like, oh, so like this? And I'm like, it's a little more technical than that, but sure. And the third response I sometimes get is, I had no idea professional tap dancers still existed. Like, people don't know that tap dance is still super alive and well. They have this image in their head of like, you know, Fred Astaire and Gene Kelly, or Singing in the Rain, or like a top hat and a cane about tap dance and why I fell in love with it and why I do it now today. The first thing I always have to say about tap dance is that it is a Black art form, and it is actually an American art form. And there's not a lot of American art forms that we have, especially in dance. Like, for example, ballet is a European art form. We didn't make that up. So it's really cool to have an art form that was created in the United States. How the origins of tap dance started were when slaves were actually brought over to the United States. Oftentimes communities and friends and families were separated, and they had drums that they would use to communicate across the plantations. And so there were rhythms that they said that meant something to each other. And when the slave owners found that out, they took away their drums. And so the rhythms that they used to communicate were put into their bodies. And that is kind of how tap dancing as we know it started, which I think is a really cool thing, that it's a form of communication. And what we were doing right now was us talking with our tap shoes. And it's really funny because we were practicing we were making this up as we go. We were improvising, which is just like when we talk to people, right? And sometimes it doesn't go so great. We miss a step, or we miss a sound, but we get back on, and we're there for each other, and we're listening to each other, and we're helping each other. And that's what really drew me to tap dance, was the community and the people and how we connected one another through not only the dance, but through the music, because tap dancers had this really cool lifestyle of having kind of 1 foot in the tap world or the dance world and 1 foot in the music world. So we get a great chance to connect and collaborate with musicians often, because we're making music with our feet as well, and that's why we brought Zach up to kind of show that that is one way that tap dance conversations can happen with people speaking a slightly different language than tap dance, but not too far off that we can't understand. If you want to try something, even as an adult, don't be afraid to be a beginner and try something that interests you and excites you. Because I would have never found this great journey of tap dance if I hadn't gone for it as an older person. And I was fortunate enough to meet and connect with some amazing tap dancers and a professional tap company called Keen Sense of Rhythm. And I've gotten the wonderful opportunity to travel with them. We had the opportunity to go to Europe a couple of years ago. And the itinerary was pretty long, and there were some really cool cities like London and like Barcelona and Prague, and I was really excited about those cities. But one of the stops on the tour was this tiny town in Poland. Like, I'm talking middle of nowhere. Like, I had never heard of it. I couldn't find it on a map. I was like, why are we going here? I just want to go to Barcelona and like sit on the beach. Like, I had no idea why we were going to this town in Poland. But this town in Poland every year hosts a dance festival, and it's not just tap dance, it's all kinds of dance. And people from the community, not professional dancers, thunder, come and take classes in all styles. I learned how to salsa in Poland, which people also have a really weird reaction to. Like, why did you learn how to salsa dance in Poland and not like, I don't know, like South America or something? And I'm like, It's a truly international dance festival. And these classes were taught by people from all over the world. And so a lot of these people didn't speak English as their first language. And so we were kind of worried going into class because we weren't sure how they were going to be taught, or when we were teaching, because we were brought in to perform and teach as well, that people would be able to understand us. And what I learned from that trip is that the language of dance is universal. We didn't have to speak the same language to learn dance from each other and to dance together. So we took these classes entirely in Polish, and their movements and through their expressions to be able to understand them, which was like in Polish, and their movements and through their expressions to be able to understand them, which was like the coolest thing. And of course, we picked up some Polish. Like, I know that prava is right and leva is left, because you kind of got to figure that out pretty quick, like right foot, left foot. Otherwise, you're going the wrong way. You're like hitting into people. So you picked up a few things pretty quick, but it was just this amazing thing that we didn't have to speak the same language to speak together. And another example of that in tap dance is we have a dance called, once you start learning how to tap dance, wherever you are in the world, you usually learn the shim sham pretty soon after. And so I've gotten the opportunity to go to festivals in many states, here, like I said, internationally, and I've met so many people that already know how to do the shim sham. And the shim sham was written almost 100 years ago by a man named Leonard Reed and a man named Willie Bryant. And it quickly became a tradition to end all these shows on vaudeville and in New York with the shim sham, because everyone knew how to do it and it was taught, and it became, yes, the the national anthem of tap dance. And so even when we travel as our company and we meet people, other tap dancers, we might be bringing our own material to this festival, or we might be doing our own solos, but at the end we all get to come together and dance the shim sham because we all know how to do it. And I just think that's such a beautiful thing, and it's so powerful to get to dance with other people, and especially other people that you haven't necessarily met and you don't have a lot in common with, but you have the dance in common, and you speak that language together. So that being said, I feel like everyone here needs to learn a little bit of the shim sham. Are you down? Yeah? Okay, so stand up. I'm going to call Drew back up here with me. Ignore the rain. It'll help cool you down as you start sweating. Okay, so I'm going to face the back. Drew will face the front, but she'll mirror me so you can look at either of us, whichever way is easier for you to learn. So the shim sham consists of, we'll show you the whole thing after you learn the first step, but it consists of a pattern that we often call like 3 and a break, meaning that the same step patterns 3 times, and then we do something different to kind of change it up. So I'm going to teach you the first step that we repeat over and over again. So we're going to pick up our right foot. We're going to shake it out, get it super, super loose. Pick up your knee, bend your knee. The first step we're going to do is called a shuffle. And a shuffle is kind of like your building blocks of tap dance. I'll probably do like 2. This is a shuffle. Look, you're shuffling. Yeah, amazing. Look at that. No, there's dust. Sorry. Switch other side. Well, we won't do it long. I know the dust is kicking up everywhere. If you want to come up a little bit on the cement or the wherever makes sense, that is totally fine. I don't bite. Okay, left side, shake it out. Get it super loose. Bend that knee. Now we're going to straighten our left leg forward. Brush. And we're going to pick it back up, and we're going to brush it back. Brush, brush. Shuffle, shuffle. Amazing. You're a tap dancer. Woo! Amazing. All right, sit down your left leg. Okay, so there's a little bit of more to the step than that. Sorry, but you already know how to do this next part. It's basically just walking. So the first thing we're going to do is one shuffle on our right foot, and then we're going to step. We're going to set it down. So we're going to go shuffle, step on it. Try that. 1, 2, right shoe, we say. Shuffle, step on it. Beautiful. Try it on the left side. Shuffle, step on it. Amazing. Try right side, right into left side. 1, 2, right shoe. Go shuffle, step. Left side, shuffle, step. Beautiful. How'd that go? Give me a thumb-o-meter. Like, amazing. I'm ready for Broadway. Maybe one more time. SOS. You lost me at shuffle. Okay. I'll take anywhere in this range, just no thumbs down. Yes, thumbs up. I love your dress. We do a dance to a song called Planet Dance, and I think we might need to borrow that dress at some point. Do you think it fit me? Maybe. Okay, so after we do a shuffle step on the right and a shuffle step on the left, we're going to do a shuffle ball change. That sounds scary, but you can do it. We're back on our right foot again this time. We're going to do one shuffle. Now we're going to ball change. We're going to go back, front. A ball change is just 2 steps. So we're going to go back, front. Just practice that. Back, front. Good. Ball change. Yes, just shifting your weight because it's a weight change. That's what the ball change part of it is. Yeah, we're just shifting our weight back and forth. Beautiful. Good. So add a shuffle to that. We go shuffle, ball change. Good. One more time, just like that. You go shuffle, ball change. Amazing. Can we add that onto the top? All right, here we go. 1, 2, right shoe. We go shuffle, step. Good. Shuffle, step. We go shuffle, ball change. Beautiful. And to finish it out, we do one more shuffle step on the right. Shuffle, step. Awesome. Okay, let's try that all together one more time. So 2 shuffle steps, a shuffle ball change, and then a shuffle step to finish it off. Here we go. 1, 2, right shoe. We go shuffle, step on it. Left side, shuffle, step on it. We go shuffle, ball change. Shuffle, step on it. Amazing. Okay, can I challenge you a little bit? Okay, so in the Shim Sham, like I said, we do this step 3 times, but I don't know if you noticed, we finished on the right foot. So we got to do the other side. Can we handle it? Can we try it? Okay, great. So left foot now starts. We're going to go shuffle, step on it. Right foot, shuffle, step on it. Ball change, shuffle, ball change, shuffle, step on it. How'd it go? Good on the left? Okay, let's go. So like I said, it's going to go 3 times in a row. We're going to try right side, into the left side, back into the right side. Got it? Okay, here we go. Right shoe. 1, 2, from the top. We go. Shuffle, step on it. Left side. Shuffle, step on it. We go. Shuffle, ball change. Shuffle, step. Left side. Shuffle, step on it. Right side. Shuffle, step on it. Here we go. Shuffle, ball change. Shuffle, step. Right side. Shuffle, step. Left side. Shuffle, step. We go. Shuffle, ball change. Shuffle, step. Yes, you did it. Amazing. So that is the first step of the Shim Sham. Okay, so my mom, like I said, you can stand behind us. You want to stand behind us? Okay, we'll go slow. So, like I said, this is a dance that's taught all over the world. It's the national anthem of tap dancing. Yo, we're Shim Shamming. Get up here. Yeah, come on. Okay, so spoiler alert, we have some friends joining us. This is Ricky Mylan, and this is Andy Oslin, and they are also 2 professional tap dancers in town. My mom was talking about Rhythm Street Movement. This is the man behind that creative concept, idea, that journey that he took us on. I think we're still on it. I think we're definitely still on it. So this is what I mean by like Everyone knows the Shim Sham. And we'll keep it nice, easy. But you'll probably recognize this first step, and I want to see if you can see the pattern of the 3 of the same steps and then the 1 different thing, the break at the end, and see if you can kind of recognize that. No, I'm gonna risk it. Let's see what happens. We're living on the edge of the falls here today, so we're gonna see what happens. Yeah. No, we'll do it a cappella. I'll just let Ricky tie his shoes, unlike me. My mom hates this when I do this in class. Fine, I'll tie my shoe. Kids, it's important to tie your shoe. You don't want to trip. Okay. All right. We're going to go slow. Ba-ti-ti, ba-ti-ti. About there? Okay. 1, 2. You know what to do. Now here's the break. Here's the break. We call this step the tacky Annie. I don't know why. It has nothing to do with me. Shave after this? Shave at the end of this? After the break? Yeah! So that's the Shim Sham. Thanks, Mom, for dancing that with us. And now you know a little bit of the history of tap dance and a little bit of Shim Sham. I'm going to pass this back over to you, and we'll be back to tap dance a little bit more for you in a little bit.
No, yeah. All right. Thank you so much. This has been so fun to imagine how conversation and talking is an important part of our together. You can find those white bags, and inside you'll find a sticker. And during this Art of Togethering, we have been working on our own collaborative art piece over here and putting our own thoughts onto the door. And the door is sort of symbolic in the way that we feel like art creates doors for us to have new perspectives and new understandings about togethering and about the world and about ourselves. So today, on your sticker, I want you to think of one word that you can think of that helps conversations groove. So maybe you heard some things in what Anna said today, or maybe you have some of your own ideas. And what's really important to make those conversations we have between people, between ourselves and the world, and even those wonderings that are in the white basket as well. All right, I'm going to put you to it.
All right. And I hope you're feeling it. I'll just say that. So get up, dance a little bit. This song has an easy part for you to sing along with. So even if you don't want to use that little QR code and pull up the lyrics from that paper, you can still just sing ooh. You can even harmonize with yourself, sing ooh. That's an easy one. Just sing that same note. Ooh. Okay? All right. We're going to do this. Those oohs. Yeah. They say that love hard to find. I sure found it hard to find mine. Love walked right up to my face. Said, you can only love what you die for, baby. So shed a little light so I can find you. Don't let darkness hide you from my face. Yeah, shed a little light so I can find you. Well, I'd surely die for your embrace. They say the second love reveals the trouble is hot on its heels. Love walked right up and stood by my side. Said if it's love or death, baby, no need to decide. So shed a little light so I can find you. The darkness hide you from my face. Yeah. Shed a little light so I can find you. I'd surely die for your embrace. It says shed a little light so I can find you. Don't let darkness hide you from my face. It said I got a light that is sure to find you. It might just blind you before that day. It might just blind you before that day. It might just blind you well before that day. All right. Gonna walk in the troubles of the day. Gonna walk in love, oh, whatever comes my way. Gonna walk in love. Can you sing this part? Brother, sister, let us walk in love. Jesus back. Gonna walk in love when my enemy attacks. Gonna walk in love when I feel I don't belong here. Gonna walk in love with no strength to carry on. Gonna walk in love, singing hallelujah, we shall overcome. Oh, gonna walk in love, say oh, gonna walk in love. We shall come together, we shall live as one. Oh, and in our suffering we shall rise up. Oh, gonna walk in love. Yeah. Oh, gonna walk in love. Brother, sister, overcome. Oh, I'm gonna walk in love. Oh, we shall come together, we shall live as one. Whoa, gonna walk in love. Even in our suffering, we shall rise up. Oh, gonna walk in love. Oh, gonna walk in love. Oh, gonna walk in love.
Thank you. A 20-minute set of our original music that Ricky and this band created. And it was incredible. People showed up and they were just so grateful to have something in their life again that was like live theater and live dance and connection and seeing people. And we were just so incredibly grateful to perform for people again, and in a way that was safe for the time. And it was such a unique thing that will only exist in the bubble of the pandemic, because I don't know if people will come out to their driveways anymore to watch us tap dance. But it was an amazing, amazing experience. And we would do like 6 or 7 shows a day, and we would drive up, we would throw these boards down, and we would do these songs. And this song we're gonna perform for you now is the last song we always ended with, and it's in all of Ricky's shows. It's called Timeless. He wrote it for his son Leo with a bunch of other musicians and dancers that he traveled the world with. And does that sum it up about what it's about? And yeah. And I had texted Ricky to ask him permission to use this choreography in this song, and he sent this great text that basically said, like, what did you say? Dance is for everyone. Timeless is for everyone. Share it, teach it, enjoy it. And so when I got the call, or he called this morning. Oh, all right, we're going to do this.
Yeah. So, sorry, technical difficulty. I'm going to play it off my phone in an elegant manner here, and we're just going to use the microphone, and we're going to make it work. All right. You good on? Okay. Okay, here we go. Woo! Batten down the hatches, people. Here it goes.
We ran away together. We ran away into the great unknown. We ran away together. We ran away to bring this message home. All that we cannot see, but there's a lighthouse if you believe. It'll guide you home if you're lost at sea. It'll guide you home if you're lost at sea. Did you find the reason for your broken-hearted quest? It's right there beating inside your chest. Did you find the reason for your broken-hearted quest? It's right there beating inside your chest. There's some kind of magnificent magnet that bonds our kind. It holds us together, It's fueled by the fire that time has left behind. To burn on forever. It's timeless, no beginning, no end. It finds us marching on again. It's timeless, and it leads the way inside us each and every day. Feel its heartbeats with limitless shine. It's a rhythm outside the laws of time. So frustrated, we all know there's a long way to go, but I know you can make it. Oh, such a long way home. So frustrated, we all know there's a long way to go, but I know you can make it. Oh, such a long way home. There's a river full of youthful hope. It delivers all the strength to cope. Every heart it was made to break, so that river can escape. There's a river full of youthful hope. It delivers all the strength to cope. Every heart it was made to break, so that river can escape. Timeless, each and every day. It's timeless, no beginning, no end. It finds us marching on again. It's timeless, and it leads the way. It's timeless, each and every day. A fearless heartbeats with limitless shine. Beats the rhythm outside the laws of time. A fearless heartbeats with limitless shine. Beats the rhythm outside the laws of time. A fearless heartbeats. A fearless heartbeats. A fearless heartbeats with limitless shine. Beats the rhythm outside the laws of time. Beats the rhythm outside the laws of time. Beats the rhythm outside the laws of time.
Up or have been here for a while, who feels just a little bit inspired? Well, thank you so much for dropping in, Ricky. Wow. I love it. And thank you, Anna and Drew, for coming this morning. Thanks, everyone. Whoever brought the sunshine here at the end. Round of applause again for Anna, Drew, Ricky, and Andy came too. So good. I think they still want to dance, and I hope we can all take this beat, take this heartbeat, take this levity, this life, and carry it into our week this week. Hope to see a lot of you at field trips with Fabric and back here on the 21st of August. And we just have some really good news to go along with this beat here. We have a new baby that was born a couple days ago. Benjamin Milky was born, so we're welcoming Benjamin. He didn't quite make it yet to Fabric, but maybe next week. So, all right, thanks everybody. I guess they're going to dance us out, and Anna and I are going to have a conversation for the podcast in a few minutes as well, so you can listen to that this week. All right, there.